Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully I can be heard. Try to speak up a little bit louder this time. Have a problem with, historically have had a problem with the voice not being loud enough, but we'll see this time. Alright. Let's see, where was I? I think it was this one. Just got Captain John Marston out of the mess that he was in. Awesome. Good to hear. Loud and clear. We just got John Marston out of the mess that he was in, and we need to basically keep moving forward. I'm not going to go through all of that. Don't want to spoil some things. Keep some things back behind the scene for people who want to play through the whole thing for themselves. We won one battle, we need to win another battle. Bodenga looks like it's ripe for the fight, so we're going to go here. Great Tower, get our Wild Aces, wing together, and I'm going to go to my hangar. Now we're doing a Great Tower assault, which means we probably need to think about bringing something with lots of bombs. This would be a decent choice, but I want to step it up. We got plenty of salvage, so we'll go with this one. Lacks on the cannons side, but it's got plenty of space for bombs. So let's go. Make sure let's bring some guided missiles on the ends, and then bombs. I think these will do for the time being. Yeah. We'll go with the 25mm phased auto bolt pistol or auto bolt cannons. Tago 6 SFGMs, salvo fired guided missiles. Look at modules. Radiant Star Series X, these are radiothermal engines. Sacrifice engine power and top speed for greater fuel efficiency. Go Scorch injectors. We're on the Rapid Rad radiator. Make sure we can burn off heat as quickly as possible. Do the long sight, maybe? Because this has actually got a pretty wide radar fan on it already. Come back here. The stock radar fan is 40. We put on the long sight, that'll be -5. What I probably should do is add some numbers here to show where our outfitting changes things. Long sight is -5. Yep, radar fan. But we get +800 to our radar range. And then we'll add the up armored kit. That will add some mass, but we'll also get some armor off of it. We'll leave those out, and let's go with the chaff launcher. So when it comes to these different countermeasures, they act differently. They aren't necessarily better than, one's not necessarily better than the other, they just act very differently. For instance, the flare launcher has the highest rate of failure, but it leaves little dots of disruption across the sky behind you. The chaff launcher leaves a cloud, and you can actually fly back through your cloud and disrupt, basically keep yourself kind of protected in a single area. The EM field generator has a short range to it, almost never fails, and it travels with you. But because of the short range to it, missiles can possibly like penetrate the field and hit you regardless. So I'm gonna go with the chaff launcher. Hit back. I'm gonna leave the paint job as is for the time being, and we'll go ahead and launch. And we may just win this battle outright because this is a great tower assault, and they usually stack points, stack salvage points for those. It's a big battle, so you can expect to, especially when you hit DEFCON level 3 battles like this, you can expect to have lots of opportunities to hit targets and gain salvage points.
Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1.
The Great Towers were built for protecting people and have numerous vital systems in a small package. The holdouts could stay there for months without an assault like this to uproot them.
Enough is enough. Today is the last day you manage this sole confederacy with your sedition.
Oh man, Lancer Squadron just popped in. But not only are we taking down the Great Tower, but Lancer Squadron just spawned in. Lancer Squadron is a squadron of ace pilots who will try and fight you wherever you go. It's one of the reasons why I bring guided missiles.
Incoming.
And it's also why we bring wingmen.
Incoming. Incoming.
There's one down. Lancer actual.
Engaging hostile.
And he put out flares already. Lancer actual's down. But he will be back.
Engaging hostile. Incoming. Altitude. Altitude.
Where this thing is
Altitude.
hard to maneuver sometimes. It's not really meant for dogfighting like this. And I'm taking hits.
Collision warning. Altitude. Incoming. Altitude. Altitude. Incoming.
Oh, come on.
Altitude. 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 Altitude.
Come on, come on. Got him.
Altitude.
Alright, so that's the Lancer Squadron down. We can move on.
Altitude.
We are late to the party. Get bombs ready. We have two objectives here. One is to take out these bunkers, to loosen up the firepower that's being thrown down on our allies. We'll fly over them. You can actually see those blue squares on the
Focus first
on the
those
ground
heavy
there.
bunkers. That should make things easier for our friends on the ground.
Altitude.
Friendly forces on the ground are getting shoot up. They'll deploy from these dropships over here as they get destroyed, so we won't necessarily lose just because they've mostly been killed out. They'll just respawn. We will lose if we get shot down too many times, though.
Engaging hostile. Altitude. Altitude. Incoming. Altitude.
May see some frame drops here and there. I'm experimenting with
Altitude.
streaming at a higher resolution this time, so you probably noticed a little bit of stuttering here and there. That's what it is. So it looks like, nope, we still got 2 more heavy bunkers back there.
Republic, Confederacy. Fight different names. Incoming. Altitude.
But we also need to destroy the facilities.
Altitude.
The goal here is to take down all of the facilities on the Great Tower.
Incoming.
Excuse me.
Thermal warning. Call sign heading in. Incoming. Altitude. Thermal warning. Altitude. Incoming. Altitude.
That's another one down.
Altitude.
Got what, 2 bombs left? Yep.
Altitude. Altitude. Republic, Confederacy. Collision warning. Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
This is one of the cockpits that I need to redo.
Altitude.
I did like redid the first like 6 fighters, but the remaining 5, yeah, the remaining 5 need to be redone.
Engaging hostile.
Bring them up to par with all the other ones. Put that Sam out of commission.
Altitude. Republic, Confederacy. Fight different names.
Oh, I'm out of my standard missiles. Like we're cannons from here.
Collision warning.
Cannons, guided missiles, and bombs. That's all I have left. Yes, you can sling bombs all the way across the map, so there's no range on that.
Altitude.
There's 2 gun towers down.
Altitude. Altitude.
Last bomb.
Altitude.
Let's get a good angle and make it count. If I can avoid going back for a reload, that'd be really nice. last
Altitude.
heavy bunker as well. That's down.
Altitude.
That generator.
Altitude. Altitude. Altitude.
That's it, pilot. The Great Tower is
Altitude.
destroyed. Let's get you back aboard.
Getting out of here. Our mission is complete. Friendly ground forces will have to handle the rest. Air support going off station.
Thermal. Warning.
In the hangar. $13,005. Too shabby. Back to the hollow table. See, we were at Bodenga, so this should be the node that's gonna flip, if it's gonna flip. Like it's in stand down, so it's gonna flip, it's just a matter of time. We'll sit on it for a sec. Not sure why it's doing this. Might be something I've misprogrammed, or it could be something that's just not calculating properly. There's definitely a bug there I'm gonna have to fix. But it should still say DEFCON level 3 up to a certain point. But anyways, once this green bar fills up, it will flip the node and we'll have control over it. And then we'll win the battle. Go ahead and pump that up for influence. Yep, won the battle. Now we need to rescue a vessel in distress. Part of building our fleet. There's one right there. What is that? Weak distress signal? So that's gonna be like a cargo vessel. Oh, moderate distress signal now. That's a combat vessel. That's the only one that's pinging off right now. Weak distress signal. Hangar. This I want to bring. But let's clear out the heavy weapons. We'll keep the guided missiles. Hang on to the morning stars. One of the biggest differences between the morning stars and like the Photogos is that morning stars, you have to manually kind of have to manually guide them in. They have a you have to basically keep your target within the radar fan to guide them in. Whereas the Photogos, you can basically launch those and they'll go seek their targets and not have to worry about it. Fire and forget, basically. So, yeah, let's go with that one. What's their outfitting look like? Got no outfitting. We'll roll with that. Launch.
Hostile fighters are already bearing down on the vessel in distress. Get in there and defend it.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Engage!
Boosters off.
Helio Siren, this is call sign checking in. Incoming.
Both of those dudes launch flares, so those 2 missiles were wasted. That's a pain in the butt. There you go.
More fighters inbound.
Friendly cargo
Keep
vessel.
your guard up, pilot.
We need to defend it until we can get the Helio Siren over here to begin the recovery operations.
The Soul Confederacy is ruthless.
Two down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got him.
We're starting our move to get into position for recovery operations.
The Soul Confederacy is ruthless.
Anyway, saying they needed help. Contacts on radar. Oh, come on.
We're almost in position, and we've got more contacts on radar. That's it, we're in position. Starting recovery operations now. Keep them off of us, pilot.
I never get tired of these views.
They're attacking that vessel.
Incoming.
Gotta get back up here.
Thermal, warning.
Guns of the Siren's
Hostiles of
Revenge will,
significant threat have entered the sector.
Thermal,
me.
warning.
Don't let them
they'll do
interrupt
some of the
our
work,
operation.
but they're not perfect. Just like any other gun system on any other large craft.
Incoming. I never broke the habit of tapping gorges. Incoming. Republic, Confederacy, quite different names for the same thing.
That's it. The
Bring
vessel
all
is
ace
lashed to the hull and
pilots.
we're ready to pull it clear of the area. Prepping the hangar bay for landing now.
Got him. Bringing it in for landing.
I never broke the habit of tapping gorges. Thermal, warning. Collision,
Landing
warning.
angle too wide. Wave off.
In the hangar. Alright. Marston's contact? Yes, patching it through now. I really hope this is worth it. This is another story mission. Let's check our fleet. We have a cargo vessel and a combat vessel now. Our little fleet is growing. Got a priority assignment. Priority assignment active. Updates paused. Back from the black on Tom Mule. So let's go to Tom Mule. We can still use the map to travel around. We just can't get updates on it. Okay. Did not take me where I thought it was going to take me. Must not have hit the right button. Back from the black. After having reviewed Major Wyclif's plan for this operation, I decided to just start from the ground up. Their plan involved something with lasers, flares, and a tank they call the Hecaton Queen. I'm not even going to ask how they handled the logistics of hauling a damn tank around the bubble. First mate and I got a better look at the section of the First mate and I got a better look at the sector in question and the defenses around it. It's definitely a hot mess of overlapping fields of fire. Major wants to put the Confederacy on high alert, so we're going to destroy their fuel tank arrays and the M535 mobile SAMs they've deployed around the town of Altai. There are 12 fuel tanks at the airfields and 4 mobile SAMs deployed on the perimeter of the town. Map here isn't showing up. I'll have to fix that. Alright, so we have 12 fuel tanks we have to destroy and then SAMs. So I'm gonna bring this thing. Gonna bring the Quanta Storm. That should be good enough. And then we're gonna bring Laserov Q400. Excuse me, Laserov V400 Hammer QCGM. Quantum cracking guided missile. Quantum cracking. This is an area denial weapon with a quantum cracking warhead that will toss around any enemy that it fails to destroy. But these are bunker busters, and these are kind of bunker busters that they attack from the top down. You can use them in space and they'll shoot in a straight line, but if you use them on a planet, they're smart enough to know when they're being used on a planet, and they'll go in the top-down attack mode. These will create a large area of destruction around themselves and throw around anything that they kill. So, buy this. I think it has a 5K range on it.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Marking the town on your HUD.
Boosters off.
You're going to want to either fly really high up to avoid radar locks from their SAMs, or fly really low.
Incoming. Incoming. Incoming.
Get around their pilot.
Incoming. Altitude. Thermal warning. Thermal warning. Thermal warning. Thermal warning.
Beat up. So many missiles.
Thermal warning.
Whoa, that was close.
Thermal warning.
Got him.
Incoming. Thermal warning. Incoming. Incoming.
Got shot down.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3,
Happens.
2, 1. Engage.
Altitude.
Luckily, I only have one more target to hit.
Altitude. Thermal warning. Incoming. Incoming.
All of the targets down, pilot. Fuel tanks and SAMs. Let's get you back.
Thermal warning. Incoming.
We're falling because I'm in RCS mode right now, and when you have that turned on, your engine's cut off.
Incoming. Incoming.
quite a few of them on our tail.
Thermal, warning.
We'll get over here to the Helio Siren and deal with them before I try to land.
Thermal, warning. Thermal, warning. Thermal, warning. Incoming. Altitude. Incoming.
All beneath us. Siren's cannon's got one. Head back up here. Ready for the final approach and landing.
Incoming. Collision warning.
Be extra jumpy for a little while. They may have gotten the drop on the border worlds, but this is the frontier. Ain't that the truth? Well, with our mission here completed, we're off to the next one. I'm tempted to ask if you want to team up. What's your next mission? Do you have any moral qualms with assassination? Killing is killing. Who is the target? Public High Command put out a bounty for the assassination of the commanding officer who led the blitz on Devat Kagar. So and this is a bit of a spoiler, if you haven't played the first chapter, then I would turn this off immediately because I'm going to spoil the ending of the first chapter. Basically, extra spoiler alert, basically the Sol Confederacy invaded the capital, Devat Kagar, and we were there when it happened, or we jumped in when that was going on and tried to pull people out, and in the process the previous captain of the then called Helio Siren was killed. We are the new captain of that ship, which has been renamed to the Siren's Revenge. And yeah, I think the name speaks for itself. But getting back to the war map. Need to win one battle. Dedicate some salvage. I do not want to let Ukebni fall into their hands. Katir. Do this one. Do the same killer. Oh. Armored column then. Armored column, we're going to be strafing a column of tanks. Basically providing ground support for friendlies in contact. So let's bring Monarchy Hellfire. Bring our Wakizashi all-purpose guided missiles, and we'll bring dumbfire rockets, and we're gonna drop all the tertiary, the heavy weapons. Fired up.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Altitude.
The Special Forces team is currently in contact with the enemy. Let's get in there and provide them some air cover.
Thermal warning. Collision warning.
Looks like they took out quite a few of them already.
Thermal warning.
Launching the transport now to retrieve the team. Keep it safe, pilot.
Altitude. Collision warning.
Sometimes you'll get over here and they'll barely have anything killed, but it looks like one of the vehicles already got blown up.
Altitude. Altitude. Collision warning. Altitude. 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 Collision warning.
Down.
Altitude. Altitude.
Oh, come on.
Altitude. Altitude.
Transport is on its way back.
Transport is what we really need to watch out for. If it goes down, we lose the mission, period.
Collision warning. Altitude.
And they will absolutely go after that transport. Probably should put some faster cannons on this thing.
Incoming. Incoming.
Transport is in gun range. Prepping the hangar bay.
The Heliosiren's guns are on it now.
Incoming. Incoming.
Like 3, 4 more hostiles in the air. 3.
Collision warning.
All right. Core map. Probably play that and win it. Do it so. Let them do their thing. Make sure that these are secured. Enough salvage to keep the public influence rather high. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create a pocket here, because if I start taking planetary losses and they start basically taking over nodes like they're doing up here, what will happen is I'll end up in a situation where I'm not getting enough salvage per update, which you can see up here, and that will translate to me not basically having enough salvage to fight the fight if I die multiple times. And you can lose, you could probably lose, if I remember correctly, I think it's like die 3 times with a loadout that's worth like 20,000. That's about 60,000 salvage, so about half of that for just one mission if I died 3 times in a row. Defend survivors. Here we need to go down and defend the survivors. Let's bring wild aces. We'll go to the hangar. Create our cannons. And I want to bring anti-air missiles. Try to save the cannons for like ground targets is what they're best for. Static targets, ground targets. Although you can use them if you've got high enough fire rate, you can use them for dogfighting. But generally speaking, you want to use your guided missiles for dogfighting. Go with those, and let's launch. Basically, for this mission, a friendly vessel has crashed somewhere. We need to go in and provide air support for them.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I am marking roughly where the crash site beacon is coming from. You'll need to get eyes on from there.
The public Confederacy fights in retain.
That's it. That's the crash site.
Altitude.
Protect the site and the survivors till the recovery team arrives.
Altitude.
Saw some on radar. So that orange box means it's invulnerable. down.
Soul Confederacy is ruthless.
We need to keep basically all enemies away from the crash site until the recovery team can arrive.
Altitude. 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 Republic, Confederacy. 5 different names. Altitude. Incoming.
Definitely need to keep an eye on the sky because there will be more enemy fighters coming in. Definitely count on that.
Never broke the house. Collision warning. Altitude.
Might have absorbed that missile. Enemy on the ridgeline.
Collision warning.
Not anymore.
Altitude.
Got him.
Altitude. Altitude. Incoming. Incoming. Altitude.
These guys doing all the way up here.
Altitude.
Ah, come on. Should have pulled up more.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Altitude. Altitude. Thermal warning.
Looks like we got enemy fighters on the station as
Thermal
well.
warning. Thermal warning. Thermal warning. Incoming. Thermal
We didn't
warning.
stay on the station. It's good.
Incoming. Thermal warning.
And he's
Thermal
down.
warning.
The recovery team has begun their descent. ETA 15 seconds
Thermal
to land.
warning. Thermal warning. Altitude. Thermal warning. Altitude.
That's the recovery team.
Altitude.
Touchdown. I repeat, recovery team is touchdown and beginning deployment. Come on back, pilot.
Incoming. Altitude. Altitude.
Got a
Collision
few
warning.
more.
Thermal warning. Thermal warning. Altitude. Thermal warning. Collision warning.
And we are down. Down, down, down. Let's see where we're at. This is beyond Katir. Katir is now in stand down. It's gonna flip soon, basically. Go ahead and make sure we secure Poseidon's throne here. I'd have to look at that. Major Ramirez has got something for us. I've read all of this already, but I don't want to spoil it all for everybody involved in the stream here. So basically, long story short, a friend of Major Ramirez has gone missing. Help finding him. This is beyond Poseidon's throne. Play through this mission right quick, because if we miss this mission and go on to the next thing, we'll miss the opportunity to complete the chain.
I'll be leading this mission personally, pilot. Lauren may assist here and there, but this one is personal. I suppose there is a first time for everything. Do you want to get hard reset? Let's just start the launch procedure.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by.
Current loadout should be fine.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
From the local security forces, these attacks are randomly spaced, but never too much so. They get one off at least once a day, and usually sometime in the afternoon. Marking the first patrol point on your HUD. nothing on the long range yet. I am, however, tracking the edge of a rather fast-moving stormway over the horizon.
Is it moving in our direction?
No. It is moving lateral to our location. We should be in the clear.
Good. Next waypoint up, pilot.
It appears to be slowing down, but no change in its direction. I'm tracking incoming on the long range.
You heard the robot pilot. Get ready. I'll mark the entry point, but do not engage yet.
You there?
Thermal, warning. Thermal, warning.
Lord, do you have enough data to calculate a trajectory?
Thermal, warning.
Yes.
Weapons free, pilot.
Thermal,
Take them down.
Thermal, warning.
No further contacts on radar.
Roger, let's pack it on in, pilot. We got what we need.
Thermal, warning.
Got the information we need, and Lauren is analyzing it now to determine the trajectory. Come back later and we should have something for you. Alright. Completed that mission. We'll have to remember to go see him again after the next mission. Try flipping Tommy Wool, but it's kind of like this node right here will go back and forth all the time because it's a major inlet. Same with Trenton, Caldero, Utsukushiringo, and Fairbank. Those are major inlets into the frontier. Oh, and New Bengal as well. Those are major inlet systems to the frontier, so the Soul Confederacy will use those systems to break out, and that makes them really hard to control from our standpoint. We need to retain Kebney. So what I'm going to do here, we need to win a battle somewhere. If I fight at Balade Lakara right now, that will not bode well for us. Now I could fight on Caldero. Excuse me. Oh. You actually have to play a mission on the node in order to flip it. Or to win the battle. Otherwise you're just committing resources and somebody else is winning the battle. I committed a few too many resources to actually be a part of that battle, so. But because it is a inlet system, it's gonna get contested pretty quickly. Orbital missile complex, let's do that one. This we need to excuse me, for this we need to probably bring more than just the standard stuff. I'll bring this guy. Bring Morning Stars. Let's see here. What do we want to bring? We'll bring the Photagos, and then actually gonna bring rocket pods. With the rocket pods, I can lay down a much wider area of fire. Go ahead and do that. Launch the mission.
Initiating launch sequence. Please stand by. Launching in 3, 2, 1. Engage.
The missile is actively being fueled and prepped for launch. With the missile's armor being so thick, the quickest way to take it down will be to destroy the entire facility outright.
Incoming. Collision warning.
Oh, come on.
Initiating launch
Something you have to be careful with, especially in space missions, because physics change just a little bit when you're in space.
Siren, this is Pulse Line.
1. Engage.
Incoming.
Oh man.
Collision warning. Collision warning. Collision warning.
That thing's going down.
Incoming. Collision warning. Collision warning. Hostile spotted! Collision warning. Collision warning. Eyes on hostile. Incoming. Incoming. Collision warning. Incoming. Collision warning. Incoming. Collision warning. Collision warning.
Oh, that was really close.
Whatever broke to happen is happening on it. Incoming. Collision warning. Collision warning. Anyone got anything circled? Incoming. Incoming. Full Confederate thermal warning.
Last one.
Thermal warning.
That's it. We did it. The complex is down. Come back and let's get out
Thermal
of here.
warning. Gotta tell you. Thermal warning. Incoming. Collision
Landing
warning.
angle too wide. Wave off.
Alrighty, 7,500. That might be enough to flip the node. We'll see. It was. We won the battle. Now we need to rescue a vessel in distress. But we're at an hour and 21 minutes, and I think I'm going to go ahead and call it for the day. Until next time, fly dangerously.